Всем здрасте, всем привет. Alan Wake 2. Я его еще не пробовал, я даже не настраивал. А мне настройки графики нужно подстраивать после игры. Так, DLSS включен, 2К. Рендеринг. Оставим. Так. VSync выключен. У меня автонастройка, обработка низкая, разрешение ультра. И все на среднее высокое. Охуеть. Высокое. Кстати, надо кадры. Кадры выставить, кадры. Так, погоди, а где? Частоту кадров. Адаптивные триггеры. Чё? И девочку. Интерфейс. Так, озвучка. Озвучка не русская, а текст русский. Ладно. Нагота здесь есть. Охуеть. Так. ФСР, а чё? Так. Ну ладно, я ставлю так. Так, размытиями нахер не надо. Но у меня на высоких, средних ультра. И так, и так, и так. Я ничего менять не буду. Единственное, что... Фильтрация теней, разрешение, четкость теней. И детализацию дальних объектов я, наверное, поменяю. Все-таки стрим с одного компа. Как бы ОБС может у меня маленько послать чуть нахер. Кучность разбрасываемых объектов. Ну ладно, оставлю так. Если что, я... Так, судя по предыдущей игре, ремастер, я, блядь, поставил сложный, я охуел. Обычный тоже не буду. Я буду играть режим история, вот и все. Не хочу напрягаться. Я только с работы, хочу расслабиться, почилить. И так с киберпанком долго провозился. Ну давай DLSS 3. Тащи.
Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Ну, можно сказать, высокие настройки графики. Даже...
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either.
И это на Ryzen и на 3060.
This is not the story I hoped it would be.
А почему мне субтитры не показывают? Алло. Вот, имя говорящего в субтитрах. Давай.
This is not the ending
О.
I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
Это в 2К.
This story is a monster.
В 2К я считаю на высоких. Потому что там ультра стоит.
And monsters wear many faces.
Что-то я намеренно выключил. Ну я так кричу. Что-то я намеренно сам выключил, потому что... Считаю высокие. Высокие, средние, ладно. Цензура наготы выключена. Все видно как есть. Бля, это заплесневелый пельмень такой же в волосах. Капец, ты откуда вылез? Жопа, от армян. Рождение армяна. Вот так выглядит армянин. Писин-то видно хоть? Во-во, а чё так? А чё так быстро? А чё так быстро-то? Чё так быстро? Нет, надо что-то еще маленько подкорректировать. Что-то мне FPS. Пропуска по кадров нет, но мне что-то с FPS не нравится. FPS низковат. Я текстуры поставлю на высокие. Так. И тени уберу нахер. Ну блин. Общее отражение. А, вот отражение мне нафиг не надо. Капец ты заросший. Вот это дичь. Так, проверка. Мне надо удостовериться, что все. Чуть-чуть яркости. Интерфейс. Так. Графика. Мне яркость где? Так. Так, калибровка яркости. Ай, зачем я включил HDR? Нафиг я включил долбанный HDR. Что-то мне... Так. Сейчас перестроим. Блин, я еще не настраивал. Мне это было делать некогда. Поставлю на 60. А что-то у меня вообще все полетело. Что-то у меня вообще настройки посыпались. Рекомендуемый на полтинник пишут. 55 рекомендованная яркость. Писюлька-то вы подсветите, нет? Надо еще что-нибудь убавить. Что-то прям... Да, я маленько это... не ожидал. Надо железо помощнее для таких игр, чтобы в ультра качестве. Так, сейчас кое-что сделать надо. Настройка подсветки. Подсветка. Дай мне статичную. Да е-мое. Во. А то мне слепит компьютер в глаза, системник. У меня RGB стояло. Так. Вот, блин, один раз HDR включишь, и этот HDR почему-то работает постоянно на компьютере, но выключается в игре. Я не знаю, с чем это связано. Во, у меня FPS повысился. HDR, короче, функцию надо выключить. А у меня включилось и все. Да все равно что-то мне эта плавность не нравится. Так. Сделай средней предустановки. Не, вообще не влияет. Капец. Пробный, да, пробный стрим. Блять. Я, блядь, сам дернулся, блядь. Блядь, скример, а? Да, первый, второй новый, конечно. Даже ремастер и то. А у меня даже комп холодный, кстати. Блять. А он за ним не пойдет? Блин, мне это прям не нравится, прям этот бесит мне этот, вот прям... Во! Кстати, у меня есть идея. А что если я сделаю... Во, ёпта! Ха-ха! Другое дело. О, а там есть свет. Что делать-то? А что делать-то? А что делать-то? А, это так и должно было быть. Бай. Мужика зарезали. Это жестко. Ну понятно. Оккультисты уже тут. Сейчас сердце сожрет. Да? Опа. Палево. Хоть сердце достали. Эффектное начало. Это было что-то.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
ФБР.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Вернулись
Time
туда
to
же,
get
да?
to work.
Бей!
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car.
Так, а я хочу вот так сделать. Чем будет? Ультрапроизводительность.
So where's the deputy?
А графику всю выкрутить на высокую.
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Пропуска по кадрам я пока не вижу.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Вот сейчас у меня...
I should take a look at that map.
Высокий на баланс. Так. Я прям хочу сразу это сделать, чтобы потом... А, там среднее значение... А где твой кофе? А? Он как кофе пьет. Сейчас. Ну. Оп! Ты... Ой. На карте показаны ваши важные места поблизости. Хижина ведьмы, магазин, так. Уже терки пошли. Так. Отражение. Я что-то убрал.
Belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here,
Испалился.
Thornton. My partner Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Все слышали, братан, все.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Так.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
Шериф.
Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Давай
I want to see
показывай.
the body. How do we get there?
Ебать, у неё стрёмное
sure, that's real
лицо.
simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They Thornton.
Ну давай, запускай же. Не могли выше отрезать? Попасть к месту
Before we get to the
преступления,
crime
встретиться
scene,
с
there's time to
помощником
review the
шерифа
facts of the case so
Трантоном.
far.
Вот видите, не
Make sure I'm seeing the clues
я не
clearly.
успеваю читать. Доска цепок в разуме.
The Mind Place.
Обитель
My
разума.
version of the Mind Palace
Это
technique.
моя собственная версия
To sift
этой...
through clues and
Давай,
make the case.
пизду.
Building the Mind Place again for each
Всем
case.
чаю.
Using each field office as a model in my head.
Эх, был бы там пивасик.
The facts are on the board.
Мать, ничего себе. Кто тут счастливчик? Так, доска зацепок.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Да, при входе в обитель разума
Nature.
игра не останавливается, это надо учесть. Просто
Too
escape.
much sky.
Так, тут по главам сохранение, да? Нравится, как в играх жопу рисует девка. Прям впечатляюще это делает. Но складки джинсов. Как Starfield. А, нет, ну Starfield вообще там боги. Там. Starfield даже круче нарисовали.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge.
Starfield
Why now?
вещь.
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
Давай, веди.
You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Блин, а? Не дает показать. Могучая гора вдали, нечто иное, как Mirror Peak, культовая достопримечательность с видом на озеро Колдрон. Под правильным углом вершина будет отражаться на тихой глади озера по всей своей перевернутой красе. Ай, не хочу комментировать, не хочу. Идем. Что такое бледное, а? 29 минут уже стрим. А время-то уже без 15:08. Время ограничено.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Быстрее тебя натянут там, чем презент. Как носок.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
Магазин озеро Колдрон.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Да, Трантон, я тебя хорошо услышу по рации.
So, the FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Foggy, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Так, мне так всегда сказаться... А.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Совпадение с предыдущими убийствами. Еще одно тело было найдено в лесу неподалеку от Брайант Фоллс. Просто отлично. Нужно выяснить, связано ли это преступление с убийствами, которые мы расследуем. Давай. Стартуй. Ну, Рассматривайте доску зацепок дальше и нажимайте Escape, чтобы завершить задачу. Да, мать, конечно. Ой, писюнец.
Step 1. Examine the corpse. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Сердце не тронуть, да?
Incise stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Это они его уже вычпокнули. Так, как это делается? Улики. Улики на открытых вопросах.
Keep trying.
Да как? Где еще доска? Ух, нифига тут будет.
Doesn't look right.
Так я так и делал. Вот. Она вот так делает.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Ой, блин. Блин. Что-то лопатку защемило. Блин.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Так, что-то все равно мне этот стоп-кадр этот. Блин. А вот тут что?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Чё? А где фонарик?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Или о муже? У нее фонарик не садится. А смысл игры фонарик садится. И нужны постоянно батарейки. Фиг ли так много тропинок?
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
У меня Валера есть. Это хорошо.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
Пошла нахуй. Звони еще. Не хотят открывать тебе, да? Ну, кстати, оптимизации не хватает. Интересно, патчик же вышел. Так и что, если ничего интересного нет? Не в шкафу, ничего. А, стоп, нет. Ну, одинаковые символы есть. Тут как бы все. Вот ярко и темно.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale?
13 лет.
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Ты дурак.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
Вейк там, что ли, в
You
озере?
are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Как он это делает? Прям детективчик.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot.
Черный.
Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Это Вейка, да? Нет? Вейка?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
Это Вейка.
Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
Это роман Вейка.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Это точно кошмарные глубины.
Reading
Добро пожаловать.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right.
Да,
This is right
Вейк
up
за
my
ней
alley.
сидит.
Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
I'll look around. See you.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events.
Это игра
What is
надолго.
Nightingale's role in this?
Я думаю, это даже дольше Киберпанка будет.
Inside, the the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Трассировочка работает. А где ты есть-то, алло?
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Свечки. Идем.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a
you made it
great
back.
baking soda
Good.
volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Ты будешь доставать там что у него?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Входной ключ.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Ты как будто взламываешь так встала.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Кончай.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the
Вредничать.
task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the
Это не
deputies.
джинсы такие?
Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Открыли бы с ноги. Вам же ничего не будет. Кто тут труханул?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town
А,
and
ты
meet the sheriff at the
цивилизованно,
diner.
да?
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Я уже здесь был. Это я на работе.
The diner's just up the
Не
waterfront.
стаканчик, а
Shouldn't keep
это.
the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Ну, прямо лучше видно. А не могли там припарковаться?
How much did you have? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty...
Опять день оленя. Так, интерфейс.
darn sure my... I mean, our float
dear.
will be the belle of the ball of this
You.
year's Deer Fest. Just
Надо автосохранение, чтобы сработало.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Угадал.
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's...
О, это с этого же. Актер-то.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
Забыл, как игра
I'm
называется.
Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Отсылка, кстати, к игре Team Breaker. The Breaking, как там называлась эта игра? Короче, он там форсил во
Your
времени.
deputy said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Блин, вот как сохраниться?
Take your time.
Сейчас, наверное, глава закончится.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the
Saga.
Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here.
Alan
I was
Wake,
down at
yeah.
the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Олень рога не
What
нашел.
makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
I mean, They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
А чё вы еще нашли?
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Букеры, вы пиздите.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Я такие знаки видел. Мне постоянно тапки улетают.
Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga!
Это всегда в день оленя происходит?
Anderson, as I live and breathe.
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Жена Вейка, что ли, которая была?
I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Что-то да. Блин, вот не сохранится.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Ладно, до морга и все. Я что-то устал.
Well, Casey, I got a lead.
У меня что-то
Looks like we're dealing
на
with a cult.
двухчасовой стрим
The
сил
cult
сегодня
of
не
the
будет.
tree.
Силы меня
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the call.
Это что, сейчас ногу размял?
We're not gonna find out
Прикольно.
the Grand Wizard.
Давай еще так.
Are we?
Played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
О, нехороший асфальт. О, заплаточки.
A pretty nice day to be working outside. I don't envy the guys stuck on deck duty.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Знакомый
This is the
участок.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
О,
So
опять.
we share a morgue with the
Давай.
funeral home next door. She's
Я у
pretty
него,
much it.
блядь, как строевой.
I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Как спецназ подходит, двери сразу в сторону. А то через дверь дуплетом выстрелят.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
О! Сейчас писюлька видно.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body...
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
На енохианском.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest.
Ну ты
Did the killers
доставай
leave it there?
его.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. Think, Saga.
Капец, блин, хер разберешься. Опа. Листик. Листик, листик, листик.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Тут целый роман у него.
No, 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 wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
О, веселье начинается. Стреляй, блядь! Стреляй, блядь! Стреляй, во! Ёпта, сейчас он тебя натянет. Стрелки, блядь, а? У меня чай лучше стреляет. Вставай. Вставай, Хэнкок.
Could not see into bright light.
Тебе сказал, Вейк, нужен на свет. Фонарик. Ищи Валеру.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light.
Так, убежище восстанавливает часть здоровья. Если вы покинете убежище или будете атаковать из него во время боя, оно на время станет недоступным.
My gun's out in the hall.
Это что было сейчас? Даже ничего не объяснил? Ты что, прикалываешься? Да ё-моё,
My
блядь!
gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Да блядь! Что делать-то? Я взял ебучую аптечку. Куда ее всунул? Этот голожопый меня догнал. У меня режим стоит, режим истории.
I need to get into the light. Now. He can't see me in the light.
Продолжу в следующем стриме. С вами был Иван, канал Ванчик Лютый. Ставьте, пишите, комментируйте. Смотрите. Завтра веселье, видимо, только начинается.